Hey friends, it's that time of the week where I share what we're doing with our money to get closer to our big financial goals, which is what I call Transfer Tuesday, because every Tuesday I look at my goals, I look at my money, I see what income sources I have, and I put the money that's extra toward my big goals. And this is usually stuff that I haven't really budgeted for, or it's money that I've found in different places, or random unexpected checks that I've gotten a lot of in the last couple months. So today we're going to look at the transfers I've made to get closer to our goals. In 2023, we're working on 3 different goals. We are working on, actually, we're kind of done with the first one. We're done with saving up for our Disney trip. We are going to Disney World this summer. We are going and we are trying to pay for it in cash and have no debt after. So we've saved up money. We've paid for like a lot of stuff up front and that goal is done. So now we're working on 2 others, which is what we'll do today. We're working on maxing out my Roth IRA, which is $6,500 into a retirement account for the year of 2023, and then also saving up $20,000 in the year of 2023 to add to other money for a home down payment. We are probably not going to buy anytime soon, but we are eventually hoping to buy another home that's a little bit bigger with more room for our family since we've kind of outgrown the house we're in. And we also want to just move to a different area. So those are the goals we're working on today. Let's look at what we actually did with the numbers. Since we're done with Disney and all that I'm doing for Disney World right now is planning like outfits, and I've definitely gotten really excited about buying and matching things that I already have and doing like matched outfits to ears. Super excited about that. But we're not spending money on Disney right now. We are just focused on the other goals. So we're going to work on our Roth IRA, which is, like if you're running a finance channel, talking about retirement accounts is much more on brand than saying you're going to go spend money, because not everyone seems to like that. But we are doing both. We are all about spending the money now on things that we enjoy because you only live once, and also preparing for the future because the future is real important. And when you get to retirement and have no money, it's a very stressful place to be. And I've seen that in a few people in my own personal life, and I never want to be there. Like never, ever, ever. I am terrified of being in that position because it is so stressful and I don't want to do that. So I'm putting money aside now in my 30s so that when I'm in my 60s, I'm not stressed out. So today we're starting with a balance contributed for the year of 2023 so far of $1,680, which is pretty good. Excited about that. And then we are going to be putting in $85 this week. So $85 is going to be our contribution for the week. So that brings us up to a new contributed total of $1,765 for the year of 2023. I'm really happy with that. We are doing really well based on our chart. We are going to be putting in bigger numbers toward the end of the year, basically after the summer. We are going to be having less expenses and have a lot more room in our budget. So we'll be hitting those weeks on my chart that are like $200, $215, $250, instead of the ones under $100. But having a chart like this really helps me personally because I can look at the numbers that I've created for this investing challenge. So I can say, okay, now I can do lower numbers because I really don't have the money. And then later I can do the bigger numbers. And that's why I've created so many of these challenges, just because they personally help me a lot. So I know that they might not work for everybody, but I do hope they help someone out there because they help me. Like it really helps me to be able to tailor it to the week that I'm on and invest what I have now, even if it's not as much, because I know later my situation is going to change. So I can do those bigger numbers. Or if I had a early in the year, I could put in more, and then later in the year, around Christmas time, put in less. That would be great too. So the Roth IRA is moving right along. Very excited about that. Let's look at the next goal, which I'm just swiping through right here to get to the final page on my Transfer Tuesday, because we have 3 pages of Transfer Tuesday savings so far this year in the first 4 full months. And now we are on May 9th. So we are starting with the balance today of $3,504.03. Last week we got over $3,500 and that was an exciting milestone. Last week was really fun. I enjoyed Transfer Tuesday so much. Today's great too, but it was a really nice day to get over a milestone. And then today we have 4 different transfers. None are huge, but we do have 4 different sources of money. The first one is interest. So this isn't a high yield savings account, so it is earning interest. When the month rolls around, I get paid out my interest. We did earn interest, and that amount was a whole $9.52, which is exciting. Next month it'll probably be over $10. So $9.52 went to our total in this account, which is great. And then that'll just compound on itself as this money grows every single month over time. So the next transfer was $20 from referrals from apps I use. That's definitely going to be cut down. I don't know if I mentioned it, but a couple different apps that I kind of have tutorials on and mention a lot on the channel, they all cut their referral bonuses. So that little income stream is gonna slow down, which is fine. It's not like money I count on or include in the budget or anything, but it was like a nice little income source to funnel into Transfer Tuesday goals. But it's basically cut in half now. So we had $20 this week, which I'm still happy about. That's great, yay. But that is slowing down. However, we'll find other ways to make money. I'm feeling good about our goals in the future, so I'm not really worried about it. And then the next transfer was $25 from our budgeted money. We had $25 planned to come into this, so we put $25 as a transfer from our regular checking account over to this account. And then the final transfer is the percentage of Pennies Not Perfection of my little business, and that was $42. So I did transfer $42 over from that. So our grand total, dun 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 dun, with 4 transfers is $3,655. So we basically went up like $100, but that got us over the 18% mark in the account. Generally, it's a little bit over $200 to get to the next percentage, but I think we were basically like almost to it, and then we just pushed ourselves over. So we were already past 17%. Now we're past 18%, but I'm going to count it because I am trying to get 1% every single week, past 1% every single week, because I feel like that is such a good little marker to make sure that I am continually improving and adding to this account. So that's something I track in the account, and it definitely gives me a little bit of motivation. Honestly, motivation can be hard when you're saving for like these big numbers. Like $20,000 seems like so much, and it feels really daunting some weeks. So having any level of like encouragement or motivation or anything like that is a net positive to me. So that's why it's like I have these little percentage markers on the edge of my Transfer Tuesday page, and why I track it in my app, and I have a coloring sheet, and I just have like all these things to try to motivate me, because it can feel really slow and really boring, but you have to get motivated to hit your goals, in whatever way that works, whether it's like just having it done automatically and having the peace of mind of that, or like coloring in charts, or having like an accountability group or something. It doesn't matter. You just have to figure out what it works for you and get motivated. Comment club, if you watch this far, type get motivated down below. I know a lot of you guys are super, super motivated on your goals. Last week I had so many good comments. I definitely wanted to just share some of them. I'm going to throw them up on the screen right now, because so many of them were really, really amazing last week. And y'all really I had so many feelings reading the comments and like responding to you guys last week. I don't know, when some of you tell me how much Transfer Tuesday has helped you and kept you on track, and like the numbers you guys are throwing out, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Like, I am so grateful and so like privileged to have any sort of connection with people beyond just my house and be able to help you guys improve your lives in any small amount. So thank you for letting me do that. And thank you also for telling me, because it's hard to know if I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to someone out there and actually making a difference. So I'm getting like teary-eyed. I definitely cried last week. I was like, oh, they're doing so well. I'm so proud. Anyway, so yeah, I am motivated so much by you guys and the comments you leave. So definitely let me know what you've done this week and what you've accomplished overall with Transfer Tuesday, or just in your life in general, because you guys really motivate me as much as I could ever motivate you. I will be here next Tuesday to work on our goals together. See you guys then.